So today's topic is the eye. So eye is one of the most important sense organ, as sense organs are those organs that receive the stimulus from the environment and sends the signal to the brain, where the brain commands and your body functions according to it. So same happens with the eye also. The eye receives the stimulus, and the stimulus for the eye is the light. So it receives the light from the environment and form the image on a part of the eye, that is the retina, and through this the signals are sent to the brain. So today we will looking forward for the anatomical structure of the eye. So here is the anatomical structure of the eye, and we will be seeing how different functions are being performed. So the first thing that we should know that this is the structure of a eyeball, and the eyeball is present in a socket that is known as the orbit. You can touch your around the portion of your eyes, that is the bony part that forms the socket structure in which this eyeball is being fit. Now this eyeball is further divided into three layers. Those three layers are fibrous tunic, vascular tunic, and third one is the retina. So the first one is the fibrous tunic, which again divided into two parts, that is cornea and sclera. So we will look the first layer. So this is the outermost layer, the black and the blue portion. The blue portion forms the cornea, and the black portion that you are seeing is the sclera. So cornea and sclera forms the outermost layer, that is the fibrous tunic, which is made up of fibrous tissue, and this cornea, it is mainly transparent. It is a transparent. It is the bulged out form present on the eyeball, and it is transparent. This bulging out helps the upcoming light to receive it and focus it into the retina where the image is being formed. The second is the vascular tunic, which is again divided into three parts: iris, ciliary body, and choroid. Okay, so the posterior portion of the second layer is choroid. The choroid extends. Now what the function of the choroid? The function of the choroid is to supply the oxygen and nutrients to the other parts of the eyeball, and this extends further and comes in towards the anterior side to form the ciliary body. This ciliary body, what its function? It secretes a fluid known as aqueous humor. This aqueous humor is filled in the anterior chamber that is formed between the lens and the cornea. Now this ciliary body move further and extend from the upper and the lower portion to form the iris. So the third portion is the iris. This iris not only hold the lens, but it also help in dilating and contracting of pupil. Now what is pupil? The frontal portion of the lens is known as pupil. So what is the function of iris? That it dilates and contracts. So it helps to receive that how much of the light has to be enter. Okay, it's regulate the entry, the amount of entry of light. After that there is a lens that is held by the suspensory ligaments. These are suspensory ligaments. Now the third part is the retina. Again retina is further divided into three types of cells that it is having. The first is the ganglion cell, second is bipolar cell, and third one is the photoreceptor cell. So if enlarge this portion. So it is made up of mainly three types of cells. So moving from anterior to the posterior, here is the ganglion cell, here is the bipolar, and third one is your rods and cones. These rods and cones are responsible for the vision in the day and dim light and daylight. If it is a dim light, then rods are responsible for the dim light, vision in the dim light, which is also known as, okay, and cones are responsible for vision in the bright light. So this is about the rods and cones, which is a photoreceptor cells. After this, there is a depression. There is a portion in the retina that is known as macula lutea. This macula lutea contains only cones. Here no rods are present. So here only cones are present, and this portion is known as macula lutea, and the depression in this macula lutea is known as fovea centralis. And there is also a blind spot where no image is being formed. Now this portion, this posterior chamber is filled with the vitreous humor. After this, the optic nerves are present that carries the image that is formed on the retina to the signal to the brain, where brain commands the further how the body has to respond to that image. So this is most all about the structure, anatomical structure of the eye. Thank you.